The winter and spring in our lives, the spiritual significance of Uranus and Pluto. We've passed the threshold of Uranus square Pluto, the ongoing clash of revolution versus consolidated regimes, which took place 2012 through 2015. The earlier, perhaps idealistic predictions regarding governmental overthrow and societal evolution didn't quite come to pass in the way imagined. Yes, erosion to consensus forms of power has occurred, and with many years left with the two planets' separate cycles, we are bound to witness external events that destroy one paradigm and birth another. Pluto in Capricorn represents the institutionalized nature of reality as played out in government, religion, social mores, and finance. It is the patriarchal rules of engagement where only the most powerful and generally unfairly acquired hegemony can win. It is the pyramid rather than the circle. The presence of Uranus in Aries has ignited forays into freedom and awakening, and the external manifestations have here in the United States included gay rights, marijuana reform, focus on police brutality, and racial inequality. The desire for independence abroad has resulted in revolutions in Egypt, Syria, and Iran. Our oppressor state is feeling the blow to its foundations, but as it's deeply rooted in centuries of fear and repression, perhaps even going back to 15,000 years via gigantic Earth catastrophia, the gains may be limited and slow. And innovations in technology, Uranus science, can enslave us as much as empower us. This world continually undergoes changes thanks to younger generations and courageous social movements, but there is an inherent need by the dominator to control the masses and mass consciousness. What we must remain alert to is the desire to narcotize our experiences. The world is currently on shaky ground, and many of us wish to disappear into our chosen form of escapism, be it pharmaceuticals, adrenaline, gaming, or prosuming consuming of self via the internet. All of this activity is aided by the overlay of Neptune in Pisces, planet of illusion, dreams, deception, and disillusionment. The recent solar eclipse and subsequent Virgo-Pisces lunar eclipses will bring us more evidence that we have misguidedly put our faith in the wrong people, goals, or material objects, and force us to surrender to the truth of our existences and illusions. Out of this staring things straight in the face, very Jupiter and Virgo, we can build a more solid and authentic future. Neptune in Pisces, along with Chiron in Pisces, the asteroid of core wounding, is bringing up the need for massive emotional healing on us all. We are drowning in our denial and deprivation, longing and unrequitedness, which for the most part have their origins in an emotionally neglectful or abusive childhood. While Uranus square Pluto has been heralded as an outward global transit, it is more likely that we have to make the changes on the individual level first. To begin with, we must nurture ourselves, heal our inner child, and raise him or her up to spiritual adulthood. We must overthrow our inner authority figures who have been externalized as Pluto in the form of the government, police state, IRS, security forces, religious fundamentalists, or Saturn, which manifests as anyone, anything, blocking the emergence of our authentic selves. The revolution is an inner one, and that is the only way the external world will undergo the massive changes required for us to live freely in our truths. We are leaving the winter, Capricorn, behind, and the spring, Uranus, is upon us. Which voice are we going to listen to? I'd suggest the one that excites, inspires, and attracts us to live fully in the now, the field of co-creation. I'm Meta Astrologer Patrice Kamens.